can be local today, global tomorrow, yeah, yeah. You can be local today, global tomorrow, yeah, yeah, yeah. You can be local today, global tomorrow, yeah.
If you say you can, then don't let them say you can't. Shit ain't gon' be funny when you laughing to the bank. Ayy, if you know you right, then don't let them say you ain't. To get where you going, gotta stand up in the paint. Shit ain't easy, peasy, believe me. Gotta stay focused, gotta go hard. Stay on your ground, or they gotta pay your card. Cause you could be local today, global tomorrow. Ayy, if you say you can, then don't let them say you can't. Shit ain't gon' be funny when you laughing to the bank. Ayy, if you know you right, then don't let them say you can't.
Hey, what's going on, man? Thank y'all for coming out today. Welcome to Global Local Podcast. You know, we want to say thank you to Rich Rumors Podcast for making this possible. I'm Rell, your co-host, and tell you a little bit about myself. I'm from Cordele, Georgia. Played basketball at Chris County High. Went to South Georgia Tech. Graduated with in industrial electrical. But I ended up, going into the CDL field, so that's what I'm doing now. And I just want to tell y'all, thank y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for coming out. We got a platform for the young males, females. We're trying to make sure that everybody is going the right way and doing what they supposed to be doing out here. Just showing love. This is a platform where we give everybody their flowers. We get a day to give out a few awards and let y'all know that we appreciate y'all. We see you, your community involvement. Let's say the students of the year, we're doing all that, man. We just want to say thank y'all and appreciate y'all for coming out. And I'm gonna let my co-host Don P talk to y'all.
Hey, John, my partner just said, man, we appreciate everybody. I want to say thank you to everybody coming out. I'm Don P. I'm also your co-host of Global Local Podcast. I myself too, I'm straight from here in Cordele, Georgia. Grew up here, graduated from Chris County High School. I spent a little time in the military, a couple years in the Navy. I went to Albany State University, graduated from there, business management. And I'm a business owner, and I'm just an advocate for, helping our youth be able to get on a better path, to get on a more focused path financially, mentally, spiritually, and just bridging the gap between our youth and our leadership in our community. So that's our purpose here at Global Local Podcast. I'm Don P. This Rell, and hey, we here.
Let's get to it.
All right, so we're gonna jump straight into it. I know if y'all are looking and y'all see the person sitting up here with me.
Yeah.
I want to say this, y'all. This person here grew up right here in Cordele, Georgia. He graduated right here in Cordele, Georgia. Shortly after high school, he was enrolled at ABAC down in Tifton, Georgia, where he graduated with his associate's degree. Then he went over to Americus, Georgia Southwestern, where he enrolled and graduated with his bachelor's degree. The man also got his master's degree. He is a high school basketball coach. He started his basketball coaching career right here at the same high school where he graduated from in Cordele, Georgia from 2009 to 2015. After 2016, from 2016 to 2023, he traveled over to Wayne County where he was the head coach there and drastically improved their program within a short period of time. Recently, he has became the head coach up at Mary Parsons up in Forsyth, Georgia. Y'all got to
Mary Parsons.
At Mary Parsons up in Forsyth, Georgia, where he is the head coach currently, and he is a father, loving father, caring uncle. He's an educator. He's a Kappa, a Greek, very concerned and someone who I look at as a very studious friend, upstanding guy in the community, a good friend of mine. I introduce y'all, Coach Demetrius Ray. Y'all give me a hand.
Hey, how y'all doing, man? I really do appreciate it. It's an honor to be on this podcast. These two guys, they're doing something very big for the community. And not only them, just the ones that I see out here that I know doing big things. That's powerful. of what we trying to do as us, as we, because one person won't be able to bridge that gap. So I really do appreciate being here. And I know Don left off because I couldn't just stay at my master's degree. I had to go get another one. So, and that would be my last one. I got that in the 2021. I went ahead and got my special degree from Jacksonville State or whatnot because I needed that. Plus, that was another $10,000 time I walked across the stage. So money was good too with it or whatnot. But it's an honor to be here, man. And what y'all boys are doing, man, is special. It's special. So I really appreciate y'all having me here.
Yes, sir. So we want to go ahead and I want to rewind back on the hands of time for a little minute, man, and let people know.
Turning it up. Turning it around, yo.
Yeah, I want to let people know you grew up from where? Well, you grew up where?
I really was like a military. I was born in Tifton, Georgia. I went to Miami. Then after that, we went to New York, and then we went to Atlanta. And then I came to Cordele my 5th grade year. And from 5th grade all the way up, that's why I tell people I'm from Cordele, because Cordele taught me so much. And I always tell people, even when I went to college or whatnot, that if you could make it out of Cordele, you could make it anywhere or whatnot. Because some of the life lessons that I have learned or whatnot, especially just being able to just be in every room. You know what I mean? You know, so Cordele have really been big for me, and you can really learn a whole lot from Cordele.
When you started playing basketball right here in Cordele, were you already playing before you got here?
No, Cordele was the place.
All right, so what was your influence with that?
I think my influence with basketball came from my older brother. Also, we had neighborhood basketball back in the days or whatnot. Oak Avenue, the projects or whatnot. We stayed in the white folk projects or whatnot. So basically, I truly do think, and just playing street ball, like I tell my players right now, we learn. I see some of the guys even to this day that I played street ball with, and street ball taught me everything when it came to basketball. So I can honestly say Cordele was the first place that really introduced me to basketball.
Yeah, I want to give you a flower while you're here, bro. One thing about you as far as basketball go, well, you got that IQ, like as far as just knowing the game. A lot of players, they can play the game, you know what I'm saying, at a high level, but I think you just got that IQ, because I remember coming in early on, like when I was a 9th grader, you was a senior. Like you knew the playbook from front to back. Like I was like, man, how you know all these plays? I was like, man, hell, for real, but you got that IQ, bro.
I think with that, you know, even with Don, when Don came through, Don was my backup point guard. And the things I was trying to teach him at the same time, that like I tell my players even to this day, you got to use that basketball. You know what I'm saying? So all basketball did was help me with my life. Yeah. I used some of them same principles and discipline onto my life. Okay. So having that high IQ, that was big for me, even when it came to my lifestyle.
Yeah. Okay. I can dig it, bro.
After high school, what made you decide to enroll in college?
It was first a scholarship to ABAC, and I would truly tell the story because I truly think young people need to know. When I first left Chris County, I had a scholarship to go play basketball at ABAC. And when I went to play basketball at ABAC, I thought college basketball was the same way as high school. I didn't put in the work like I should have put in the work for it. Also, not even just on the court, off the court. When I got to college, I truly was treating college like it was high school. So I didn't go prepared. And the biggest thing, even to rewind all of that, where we come from, with me coming from white folk projects, I didn't know nothing about college, period. If it wasn't for Adrian Atkins, my first cousin, coming, he went to Savannah State to be an engineer. I can remember it like it was yesterday. I was like a sophomore. I didn't have a plan, period. And that's what's going on with our youth today, and I see it all the time. They don't have a plan, period. It's easily to say, oh, I'm going to college, I'm doing this. And time you ask them, have you filled out financial aid papers? Mm-hmm. Have you applied for this school? Yeah. They don't know what you're talking about, period. Mm-hmm. But they quick to say that I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And I'm not even just talking about college, because college is not the only way. Yeah. I knew that I was going to have a plan regardless or whatnot. Even if I had to go to the military, which I did for 3 years, and I'm going to tell you that story, because the thing is, when Adrian came and took me to Savannah State, I didn't know nothing about that world, period. I'm from the projects. I don't know how to get out, because the only thing that we see is the people that we see every day and what they doing with their lives. And when he came and got me, we went off. They had the Players Club. They had the Earn Crush. They had all of that. And I wasn't even just doing the partying thing. I can remember being in the dorms and just seeing some of his roommates, seeing him going to class or whatnot. And I'm sitting up there like, wow, he right from the projects just like me. You know what I mean? And after he showed me that knew that I can do something, and don't get it twisted, it ain't like that I can go back home and tell my mom, oh, Mom, you gonna pay for me to go to college? Because that's not, my mom was living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, that wasn't feasible.
That wasn't, I remember the lights getting cut off, the water's getting cut off. I remember all of that.
Poverty.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Exactly.
Okay.
And I tell my kids even today, I love, like people, oh man, I hate where I came from, the struggle. I enjoyed the struggle. I wasn't mad at my mama because she was a single parent. I wasn't mad at that. Only thing I'm mad about now, because I'm asking my mama, let me get them new J's, let me get that, and she's doing that, but I'm not knowing she ain't even got no money for the rest of the week.
Couldn't afford it.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to ask you this, because you brought it up. I want to ask you this, because we have some high school students in here. You brought up joining the military. Mm-hmm. What was the difference in your decision making, or how do you feel they compare coming out of high school?
I'm gonna tell you,
going to the military versus going to college.
The biggest thing would be is when I went to college at ABET, off that scholarship, I thought that it was just like high school. So I can remember like yesterday, me and one of my homeboys from Cordele went to ABET. And when we went to ABET, we sitting in class, we playing, blah, blah, blah. A grade, we took a test on something. Grade came back, I had like a 16. So in high school, you used to laugh at stuff like that or whatnot. I look at him, he had like a 14. And I'm sitting up there like, this a test grade? Yep. And so after that, he went back home from college. And I'm looking like, there's no way in the world I'm gonna go back. You know what I mean? So I said to myself in my dorm room, I remember like it was yesterday, I said, I got to do something with my life. Okay. It's a must that I do something with my life. So that's when the decision came to go to the Navy.
I want to ask you something, just kind of take it back a step. Because it seemed like, I mean, in your household, you had your parent, both parents, single parent?
Single parent.
Okay. So what shaped you as far as in your discipline? Like, because I know, me knowing you, I know you got a lot of discipline. Like, you always been like that. What shaped that and where does that come from?
I'm going to be honest with you. I seen how hard my mom's work. And also, you also have to have self-discipline.
For sure.
And that was the major thing for me. Like, even now, like when I go out and run and jog 4-5 miles, it's nobody telling me to go do that.
Okay.
I go do that myself. You know what I mean? Even at this age, I go do that. So I think with the discipline of that was the reason why I decided that I'm going to go to the military. Did I want to go to the military? No. But I knew I needed that discipline.
Oh, yeah.
I needed that opportunity or whatnot to see. And what they did, they just from ground low, and they built me back up. And the rest is history. After I left the military, because I could have stayed in, and I can remember like it was yesterday, my cousin Diageo was living in Atlanta. When I got out, I moved to Atlanta. and I'm looking for jobs or whatnot. In Atlanta, booming at the time, booming. And I said to myself, I told Diageo, I woke up one day and I said, man, I got to go back and finish what I started. Okay. And he was like, what you talking about? He was like, man, Atlanta booming, man. You finna get a job, blah, blah, blah. We partying, we doing this.
Y'all enjoying the life.
Yes. And I told him, I woke up that morning and I said, hey, I got to go back and finish where I started. So I left Atlanta and went back to ABAC, and the rest is history.
Okay, what year was this?
This was when I probably 04, because after I got out the Navy, I went because I graduated from ABAC in 06.
I thought I knew you, bro. I didn't know you was in the Navy.
Yeah.
I want to say that because we share some similarities. You know, I did 5 years in the Navy, and I also went to Albany State University, graduated there. What do you think your biggest challenges in college were? Because I could tell you mine, and I don't think that they were had to do with the mental capacity.
Okay.
I just think it had to do with that big word you were using, discipline. So I want to know, do you agree that a lack of discipline is the biggest challenge that you have to overcome in college, or do you think it's the actual physical curriculum?
It's the mental part of it, because you got to understand, I wasn't a straight A student in high school by no means necessary. Did I even think I was going to go to college? No. What happened to me was, it go back to what you said, was the discipline, because when I first went to ABAC, I was on academic probation because I thought it was a game.
For real.
You know what I mean? So when you get on academic probation, you got to pay out your own pocket until you get them grades up.
Yeah.
So what that came with another thing of discipline, because when I went back, I had to pay as well as get 3 jobs and go to school full time when I went back. And then I went and got me an apartment, and then one of my homeboys or whatnot, his parents told him, man, no, you need to stay on the dorm. So that thing was in my name. So I was going with thinking I'm finna have 2 people helping paying that rent, so one person had to pay that rent, and that was me, because it was in my name.
You think it would have been easy if you would have employed that discipline the first time versus having to go through?
Of course.
Because that might have been 3 or 4 years of life you were living before you ended up back into the same situation.
You are absolutely right. Being young, and just, it's a different terms now, because now with our kids now, it's entitlement. I wasn't that. I just didn't, I thought it was a game. You know what I'm saying? We play a lot. Back when we was in school, we played a lot in high school.
Oh, yeah.
So we thought that it was okay to play when you get in this real world. And that have changed. And I talk to my kids about that now. What you doing in high school is totally different what that real world going to show you.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So to go back to your question, I was more disciplined going back because I had a plan when I came back.
Okay.
The plan was I was going to finish where I started.
Gotcha.
And so me coming back after the Navy, it was a different mindset than I had when I first went.
All right, so one thing I want to point out to our students that may be considering going to college is the main thing you said. You need to have discipline and the mindset and your focus of what you're going to accomplish for, rather than going to college because I don't know what I want to do, or going to college just to enjoy it, or because they think it's a game.
What you just said, even now, with me even teaching and seeing kids, like even doctors' kids and all, right now, kids is not even thinking the mental part or the physical part of going to college, because right now, it's just okay now in this generation to say that I'm going. And the reason I say that is it look good. You hear all this doing homecoming, oh, they going to this, and they going to be this, and they going to be that. If you look at the percentage, them kids is right back home after the first year.
Yeah.
After the first year, some of the kids that were straight A students in college is right back home after the first year. So it's not like now that big word which we keep using. I know you may get tired of saying it. The discipline level is not there, because everything that goes on in high school now, and me and you know, Marco know, you still have that same temptation and all that craziness when you go to college. Mm-hmm. It's up to you how you gonna maneuver through. I don't want to use the word, but you still have people doing crazy stuff, and if you don't have a strong mental part, you'll be doing just like you was doing in high school. It's an easy concept. Easy concept.
All right.
No, I was just gonna say, as far as in like, you know, coming up like family wise and stuff like that, like, you know, like how you got any advice you can give, like, you know, as far as your family, like how you came up with, you know, your kids and stuff, like everything.
Coming up with, you talking about with my family?
Yeah, I messed it all up. All right, with your family and like far as your kids, like, do you have any advice for like young kids coming up? You know, like anything that you can tell any of the young boys,
Talking about family orientated,
like after graduation type stuff.
Oh, after graduation. Okay. Like, don't be afraid to be different.
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing for me. Okay. You got so many kids now. You come from good parenting. But the only thing you want to do is fit in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's okay. You got kids. I tell this story all the time that I had a basketball player at Wayne. His moms came from two moms that they gave him everything. Mm. And the biggest thing, all he wanted to do is be that kid.
Okay.
And the crazy thing, he graduated. Mama paid for him to go to Georgia State. Went to Georgia State, got kicked out because he was smoking in the dorm room. After that, she paid for him to go to Georgia Southern. He went to Georgia Southern. Same thing happened down there. So now he living in an apartment. All his friends came up. One day, a kid that got everything now, had the girls, had the money, had everything. Second year out, this kid sitting in his own apartment, fell asleep, had like a little, not a party, but had some friends over. 3 shots go off. Okay. He sleep. 3 shots go off. 18-year-old kid, I coached his brother. He dead right there in the middle of the floor. He dead. And you know how many times myself, his mom told him he need to stop hanging with this crowd. Yeah. He need to stop being here, being there. But he didn't want to hear that. Yeah. He just was in a great kid. Don't get it twisted.
For real.
Great kid. Yes, sir. No, sir. To this day. And you go in my office, he bought me something for Christmas with a coach is bigger than blah, blah, blah. But this same kid that was asleep, all 4 of them went to jail for murder. Okay. All 4.
That's going to be my next question. What do you think it was his peers, people you were hanging with that caused that?
It goes back to what you're saying about our youth. Like, do you think he had to do that?
No.
He didn't have to do that, period.
Nah, not at all.
And we have told him over and over, and now you in prison, man. He been in there now for 3 years.
For real?
Yeah, he been in there. Didn't do nothing.
And this wasn't one of your players, was it?
Yeah, this was one of my players.
Okay.
And what I mean, what hurt me the most, because like I said, he was a good kid. He wasn't that kid that was acting crazy in school, getting in trouble, doing all of that. No, he just was that kid that wanted to fit in.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
I want to be a thug.
That's how I feel a lot of times. Yeah. I was trying to ask you 3 questions in one the last time, but I really get the whole just with you, how your relationship with people always just been solid. You know what I'm saying? You always been that type to where if you're around, you're going to have a heavy influence on whoever's around. That's one thing I know about you. So like when all this went on, were you able to just like use that as an example and, you know, help other kids and let them see, look at, you know, such and such, how he did this, did that, kind of help mold other kids in your program?
Yes, it did. I use that as an example all the time because this kid was like my son. Like, I mean, he was a great kid, but being at the wrong place and trying to fit in is an easy way that your whole life can change.
For real.
In a minute, in a second. Your whole life can change. So I truly do use that all the time with my players now or whatnot. And even some of my past players, they see And a lot of them have really changed their life off of this incident.
What do you think, being an educator, working in the school system on a daily basis, what do you think our biggest problem is that we have with dealing with our youth?
Accountability.
Accountability.
You didn't have to, I could have said that from accountability is so lost. Adversity is so lost with our kids now. And I can't even lie to you. I used to think it was the generation. My opinion is not the generation. It's the parenting.
That's all I was going to ask you. What do you think we could do as parents?
Just think about this. I talked to my team last year about this, about adversity. Our kids today don't even know what that means, period. Because we give. We never, I was talking to my homeboy Quinn yesterday, and I was telling him uncomfortable. When do we allow our kids to be uncomfortable now?
That's key.
We don't allow our kids to be uncomfortable no more. So now, with adversity, how they know how to handle that now?
Never been through it.
They never been through it. So now, what they gonna do? They gonna shut down. It's easy to shut down.
Yeah.
Because the only thing, so when it come with us, you think our parents care about we ain't talking to them, or we mad, or we can't. Our parents, they
weren't sparing no feelings.
No. And now, I tell my players all the time, you think I care because you ain't talking to me? Oh, I ain't speaking to Cordele today. Oh, man, I don't care about that. I'm not your parent.
Yeah.
I'm not that. And after a day, what up, Cordele, you good? Because they know I'm not going to give in to that.
Gotcha. You think we need to, as a community, you think we need to show a little more tough love? Do you think we spoil our children too much?
The teacher's on, but I'm so old school. My players said from day one when my daughter was born, I feel sorry for your daughter. And I treat London like my bonus daughter with Aubrey or whatnot. Like, yes, I can truly give you what you want. Anything you want, what you need. And y'all see, I go on vacation a lot. But one thing, she gonna be respectful.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. No, I don't play that. Period. Or whatnot. And even with me taking this new job at Mary Person, another story. I had a kid that in the summer, this kid was golden. He was going to be a 10th grade. He was going to be in the 10th grade. Golden. Parents had money. I mean, golden kid. Next thing I know, before we started the school year, this kid got an armed robbery, robbing a kid at an ATM machine.
It's crazy.
He didn't have to do that. He got money, and I would have never even saw this in that kid.
Trying to fit in.
After that, he went from the armed robbery. I'm going to tell you about adversity and not being uncomfortable. What you think his parents did when he got that armed robbery?
Bailed him out.
They got him out of that.
Got him out, for sure.
So after he got out of that, he went on then and got another robbery charge.
What?
That's crazy.
After that, not even armed, got another robbery charge. After that, he left out of that and got a murder charge. I'm not done. The murder charge, somebody was coming through his window, so I don't know how in the world he got out of that. Got out again. After he got out, got another armed robbery. Now he in prison probably for the rest of his life.
That's
This
crazy.
kid didn't have to go through that.
That's crazy.
Period.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Hey,
Do you think that's because one thing I relate with both of them stories, you saying that these kids had everything.
Everything.
So do you think taking some of that stuff away, like how is us as a parent? Because it's something that we deal with, right? I have teenage girls, right, especially girls, and as a parent, we like to give our children. We like for our children to be happy. We like for our children to be smiling. We like for them to be able to, quote unquote, keep up with the Joneses. So, as a parent, that's a struggle for us to say, nah, I'm not going to get you no school shoes this year. You gonna wear old school clothes this year because you weren't doing what you're supposed to do. So what I'm asking you, me, how would you give me advice? How would you advise me as a parent? Hey, I got a 16-year-old son that he ain't quite doing what he's supposed to do in school. I know he might be smoking a little bit here and there. What are some of the things that I can do as a parent to be able to change that trajectory of that child? What would you suggest?
Don't get it twisted. I don't have the answers to everything, but it goes back to what I said about we got to make these kids feel uncomfortable. We have to, because they living in a microwave society right now.
That's true.
That's all it is now. I want everything to happen right now. Like some of the fields that we all have went into, our kids ain't going in that field right now. Because can you imagine, you have kids now that'll say out their own mouth that a grown up is trying them. Man, you trying me. So they gonna take, because they truly do feel what they do in high school, they can get away with that in the real what? In the real world. Like when my players, they talk about all the time how different, our program is or whatnot. And the reason why, because I can't set my kids up for failure. Period. When a principal come to me and say that this kid did this, but y'all got a big game coming on Friday. We're just moving back to next week. No, we're not. I have played plenty games without main players because the real world ain't gonna, you go kill somebody and you good. I'm gonna wait till after your baby had and I'm just gonna come get you 2 weeks from now.
Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
I don't work.
It don't work like that.
All right.
And so the biggest thing, to go back to your question, is accountability. Like, it's okay for them to be uncomfortable. You was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Your parent made you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
When you didn't want to eat that food, you think you were finna go to McDonald's or Burger King after you said you weren't gonna eat that food? Yeah, when you gonna go to bed?
Hungry.
You gonna go to bed hungry.
Yeah.
You understand? And when mama told you that, right now, baby, I just ain't got it, you gotta wait the next week. Get what you did? Yeah. You waited till next week.
Yeah.
So you think us as parents, we need to start peeling back a little bit? You think we should purposely let our children feel what it feels like to be uncomfortable, to start dealing with some of these life situations that they're going to encounter later on?
The biggest thing that
we can't blame it all on the children, because we the one who helped set them up. You see what I'm saying?
But I think it's influence, man. The peers, the people they're hanging around, I think that has a lot to do with what the kids going through, day to day, because your kids, they'll listen to their own boy before they listen to you.
Boy, you preacher.
You know what I'm saying?
You're absolutely right.
That's the main thing that make them just act out, want this, want these type clothes, whatever.
Or that parent cool,
it's what
and you ain't.
And you ain't cool, yeah. Why my daddy like this? Why my mama like this? You know what I'm saying? But your mama and your dad, they come from, poverty, so they try to give you, the shoes, the clothes that you had. And a lot of times, us as parents, me up here taking responsibility, we be our own curse too. You know what I'm saying? True. Straight up. And just trying to take care of your kids and give them what you didn't have.
I think we need to make them earn it.
Of course.
A lot of things I had in high school, I was able to get a little fresher. I was able to have a little more, but that's because I was working.
Yeah.
We went to the field, or I worked at Burger King or KLC. You're gonna grab your little job, so you're gonna have to earn some of those things. One thing I see with these kids today, talk about being spoiled. I never seen how they have so much money. Like, they be kids and they'll have so much money at such a young age without having to earn it.
The biggest thing that we running into now, if you don't, guess what? The ages that these parents, we as parents, we as parents, the ages that these kids are still living in your household after they graduate. You still paying for gas. They still getting in your car. They still doing it. Yeah. They 24, 25 years old, still living with you. And you wondering why.
Yeah.
And you telling them, oh, but they're my baby.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure my baby good. I left my mama house at 18. I ain't never been back.
But there's something I think about that though, bro. For real, a lot of people ain't cut like you. A lot of them probably need to be home with their parents till they 22, 23. Just being for real.
But let me ask you something. Do that come from us as parents? Or if we would have created what he just said of making them work at 14 instead of just giving.
You got to do that.
Giving.
I agree.
You think you would have been taken? Because y'all know with us, we struggle. So we saying to ourselves, when we turn 18, I can't wait to get out the what?
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait to get out of the house.
Nah, I love being in the house. You know why? Because mama finna pay for my gas. Mama finna pay for... Oh, when she cooking, she still asking me, baby, what you want to eat? And I'm 20.
Yeah.
And she still asking me that.
Yeah. But what do you do when your kid is 15, 16, and they just acting so rebellious and ain't listening, and you say, what do you do then?
Because even with seeing and working with kids in a juvenile facility, that's gonna come.
Yeah.
You can be the best parent in the world, and you trying to tell that kid to go right, and that kid just looking at you and just want to go left.
Want to go left, yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with you as a parent.
True.
That ain't got nothing to do with you as a parent.
True.
Because at the end of the day, you going to know you put them roots down, that foundation in that kid.
You know
going to know that.
Okay.
And yes, you still going to worry, but a sense of you going to feel a little at ease because you know what you did.
Mm-hmm. You know you did your part.
To put that in that kid.
Hey, I'm going to switch gear real quick for a little second. I want to ask you this. This is one thing I always wanted to ask you. Watching you in high school be that floor general, be that real point guard, what we would call today a true point guard, coming back to the same high school that you graduated from, and being a coach for that high school. How was that experience for you?
The biggest thing for me was I was just hungry, coming back home, trying to reach our kids, but also trying to show our kids that it's a respect level as well. Like, my kids didn't call me, oh, that Demetrius or whatnot. It was always Mr. Ray or Coach Ray. I don't care if you were still in my neighborhood. Even when we went and played basketball, it was still Coach Ray or Mr. Ray. Because I'm not your friend right now. You know what I mean? Because I seen the bigger picture even when I came home, back home to Chris County, as it wasn't about me. It was about how many lives I can change.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And so that's the reason when I came home, it was big on me coming home to start my career, and I thank God for it. You know what I mean? Because I was hungry and just really seeing, because I see one now with dude or whatnot, just seeing the kids, because you're not going to reach all of them. You're not going to reach all of them, but if you can reach a few, you know you're winning. And that was my biggest thing when I came back home. What
advice would you give any kid right now in high school, not really quite sure what they want to do after high school, but just mentally? What advice would you give them to take with them on a daily basis?
That it's okay to be different. You don't need sports. You can have a craft that you have started when you was young and go on to do big things with that craft. It ain't got nothing to do with sports, ain't got nothing to do with college, ain't got nothing to do with going to a tech school, going to the military. It don't, just something that you truly believe in. And you can go on and be great with that. And don't let nobody tell you what success is. Don't never let nobody tell you what success is or whatnot. Success is not going to college. Success is not going to the military. It's what you enjoy. I don't care if you're working at McDonald's, Burger King. I don't care about none of that. At a grocery store. Success is what you enjoy waking up doing every day. That's what success is. Don't let nobody tell you anything different.
Yeah, I love that, bro. For real, that hard, man. Straight
Yeah.
up, dog. I love that perspective, man. But I want to tell you, dog, you're doing a great job. I admire everything you're doing. Thank you for, rocking with us like since day one. But you've been the same. You never changed. You somebody that I really admire. And for me to be, a former player that played against you, and just to see you doing what you're doing, bro, like you part of you living through me with everything you got going, bro. Like straight up, bro. You my goat. You Adrian, you know this. Like you Adrian, all y'all boy Nikki, like y'all inspire me, and to see you coach. How many times I come through when you've been in my area?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just to support you because.
And that's big, man. And what I tell the youth, I came for absolutely nothing. Like I said before, I remember the lights getting cut off, the water getting cut off, and you had the popular kids, you had this, and yes, I was kind of a popular kid after I got in high school and all of that, but before all of that, the biggest thing is, if you have a dream, if you have something that you feel that you really do love, because I tell people, I thank God, the biggest success I have had in life I didn't know with me working as hard as I worked when I got out of college, that it was going to put me in a situation like where I'm in now to be able, and I'm not going to say color, black, white, or whatnot, but me as a black man being able to negotiate my own salary. When I left Wayne County and able to tell them people that I threw a crazy number out there. You know what I mean?
That's hard.
A crazy number. And to be able, as a black man from the project of Cordele, Georgia, didn't have nothing, and to go to sleep and wake up the next morning and this man called me, okay, we'll give you that.
We'll give it to you.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting up there to negotiate, go back and forth. That was the most powerful thing it was for me. That from hard work, and to tell the youth that you can do anything that you put your mind to.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Well, I want to say I appreciate you, my brother, for coming
man.
in, giving us this interview today, for the efforts and time that you put into our youth on a daily basis, for the time that you put into our young black men and the efforts and the information that you're giving them on a daily basis. I just want to say I appreciate it. I appreciate you for taking the time to come sit down and have a conversation with us at Global Locals Podcast, and continue to do what you're doing, my brother.
And lastly, man, God have been great, man.
Appreciate
and
you,
I
bro,
truly
for real.
do believe in him. And I truly do think everything, we still go through our struggles or whatnot, but God have been, first in my life throughout this whole journey or whatnot. Even just sitting in church today, and I was just so thankful of just where he have brought me. And throughout even with my brother's situation or whatnot, God have been that biggest thing that kept me kept me down to really do the things that I'm doing in life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, everybody give him a hand. Coach Mutual Ray.
Thank y'all, man.
Appreciate
Cordele gone.
For real.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate you, bro.
Already.
Hey, next we're gonna do our artist spotlight. We got a couple guys coming through today. We're gonna show them some love. We got I ain't gonna even let the cat out the hat yet. I'm gonna give y'all some little info, a little insight on the young man. I love what he doing. You know what I'm saying? He right here from Cordele, Georgia. He released 26 songs in 52 weeks. First project in 2021. He has a master's in business administration. Went to school at Mercer University, and I really rock with him. I like him, admire him, his music and everything he got going on. Y'all give it up for Dude Dynamic.
What's up, dude?
What's up, bro? What's up, bro? Yeah, man, did my part of my fun.
How y'all doing?
Fun part of the show, man. Hey, I'm gonna let you tell the people a few things about you, bro.
Yeah, man, I go by the name of Dude Dynamic. The best I ever did, your favorite rapper never could. I don't make excuses, I make music. Coming straight from, the Deal City. I grew up right up the street, right down the road from Carterburg. Used to eat Carterburgers damn near every day.
Okay.
Yeah, man, been doing music since 2021, like Rell said. Just up here trying to really echo what my coach Demetrius was saying, man. Just show kids a different kind of cool.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like today, or at least really since I've been growing up, man, it's always been like the shoot 'em up, bang bang, like, and I get it, it's part of people's story, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people really telling their story, but now it done got to where, it's a gimmick, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you have people like who Lemetre was saying, like kids not growing up in situations like that, putting themselves in situations like that for no reason. And so, in my music, I'm telling my story, you know what I'm saying? Because it's something I know we can all relate to. You know what I'm saying? Something that I can use to inspire others to chase their dreams, to be who they want to be, and not follow other people. We got too many damn followers.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to lead. You know what I'm saying? I understand everybody can't lead.
Yeah.
But at a certain point in time, and you gotta at least lead yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The first question I got for you, bro, I was brought up by my grandparents, man, and it really shaped me and molded me to be the person that I am. So I know, that really what give you, like, you got an old soul. I hear it in your music, like, it's so much soulful stuff coming from you. So do you think that your grandparents had a good perspective on you? Like, that's what really got you to where you at today? What influence do they have on you?
1,000%, man. Being raised by my grandparents, like, my mom passed away when I was 6 years old.
Yeah, I know that, man. Rest in peace.
Yeah. And in that moment, I could have became that kid. Being in an environment like this, I had every reason to crash out.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? But my grandparents, they were there, man, and I thank God for that. Keeping me, in the church as much as I, got. Tired of being in the church every day.
Granddad was a pastor.
Man, I know. Yeah. They had a huge influence on me, man. Seeing my grandfather not only be like the head of the sanitation department of Cordele, Georgia, know everybody in the city, have his own recycling business, and be a pastor at 2 different churches. Come on, man. I have no excuse to sell myself short. And this man doing all of this on a second grade education. Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Off a second grade education, practically a slave. What do I look like, selling myself short? Yeah. And then my grandmother raising 9 kids, having 30-some-odd grandchildren, however many great-grands. Like, be that matriarch for our family, man. Be that woman that everybody can depend on, you know what I'm saying? Whenever they down and out, they got those 2 people to go to. Yeah. It's like, man, they taught me that yes, sir, no, sir. Look a man in the eye when you shake his hand.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, would not be the person I am. As much, I wish I knew what things were like if my mom was here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it was fuel at the same time. It just keep going, you know what I'm saying? That's what keep me going and motivated.
Yeah, rest in peace to your mom. I know she passed away, man. Car accident.
Yeah,
rest in peace.
Woman, man.
Yeah, I remember. I want to ask you, just overall, like, who far as the music go, who inspired you to pick up a microphone?
I would say people like Lil Wayne, just in a sense because, like, back when I was coming up, it was Jeezy. Jeezy had the city. He had really the whole Southeast, like really the whole country on lock. Mm-hmm. But you know what Jeezy was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. And Jeezy, he was telling that story, selling drugs, XYZ, and he made it sound cool. You know what I'm saying? But I was just always the type of person, I guess, just growing up in the church, my granddaddy always told me to pay attention to the words. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm listening to what Jesus saying. I'm just like, bro, I can't relate to that.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I do got, family on my daddy's side, they really,
That's not everybody's story.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, that it don't move me. And, so with somebody like Lil Wayne, yeah, he get nasty and all that sometimes, but like, early on in his career, like when he was doing the Drought 3, dropping out on mixtapes, and the way he was putting words together and making me think about what the hell he was saying, it took me to another place. You know what I'm saying? I was in Cordele, but I wasn't in Cordele when I listened to somebody like Lil Wayne. You feel what I'm saying? So
let me ask you this: what can the people find in your music? Like we want to hear what you're talking about. We hear what you're saying. Yeah. But we want to be able to hear the music. So what would we be able to find in your music?
So again, I would say majority of what you're gonna hear in my music is me motivating you to be yourself. And it's so important because anybody can copy, what is like the trends and the whatever's hot right now. But that's only gonna last so long. When it comes down to being you, you always gonna be you. And nobody can ever imitate that, no matter how hard they try. I don't care how close they get to it, they'll never be you. And so just going back, echoing the conversation y'all were having with Demetrius is like, bro, that's a part of the problem too. Self-confidence. People don't believe in themselves enough to be themselves.
Yeah. Okay.
What I'll ask you is, where can we find your music? Anybody in the audience want to be able to go and find some dynamic music?
Yeah, my bad.
Now you good?
It's everywhere you listen to music: YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud. Everywhere you listen to music, man.
Just search Dude Dynamic.
Dude Dynamic. DUDEDYNAMIK.
All right, Dude Dynamic on all social media platforms.
All social media platforms.
All right, cool. You want to give us a little something off the top of your head right now?
Hey,
you got some? You got a few ball? Oh, okay.
I'm in interrupt. I wanted to.
Don
say he wanted you to give us some off the top, but I heard you from the show, the 21st you had.
Yeah, it was last week.
It was right here. Can you give them the first verse off of Hard Times? Like the verse is like I was listening to it, I played it a couple times last night.
Like, I didn't mean a freestyle, but just something. Yeah. Give us some lyrics.
All right.
I like that.
So I got this song called Hard Times. You can find it, like I said, everywhere, anywhere you listen to music. And at my core, I'm a conscious rapper. So I'm telling my story. I can get to where, I'm flexing and, popping my one, you know what I'm saying, doing my big one. But this is really how I like when I can get in front of people and connect with them on a different level, I rap this song right here. So it go like this. Remember them hard times? How the fuck could I forget? Rob me of my innocence. Still happy that we met. Niggas thinking I won't make it. Probably wouldn't take that bet. It's a crap the way I stack that cheese and live with no regrets. Rep in that underdog regime. You niggas know the set. Never took a shot I didn't like, bitch. Get it out the net. Taking chances from the hood. Playing Russian roulette. Clout the only thing they checking for. What happened to respect? A wise man once told me, warning come before destruction. My niggas stayed in trouble. Guess I was more reluctant. Ain't beat the street like home. Voicemail filled with granny fussing. Tiptoeing in the house. Alarm clock was niggas busting. Granddaddy steady hustling. A pastor, but he cussing. Taught me how to be a man. Sometimes I felt he wasn't. I remember that discussion. Helping you raise my cousin. 12 people in his house. Guess it's cheap about a dozen.
Oh. Okay, then.
That's all my single Hard Times, man. I actually released a project with 2 other songs called Call of Duty Volume 1. And it's everywhere you listen to music.
Yes,
sir. Yep.
All right, cool. Well, we appreciate you stopping by, giving us a few minutes of Global Local Podcast. You Dude Dynamic, y'all give them a hand.
Yeah, man. Cordele's on, man.
Thank y'all, man. I appreciate what y'all got going on.
Hey, yo. I don't know. All right, hey, next we're going to go into our awards, man. We got a few things we want to, and we're really excited about this because this is why we're here. And I want to make this live and direct so people know this is why we're here, to create a platform to give people their flowers and let y'all know that, man, we see the gym owner as a black person having a gym. That's major when you know somebody you done went to school with them and they got ownership and they doing the right thing. Or Jay and Kamisha, they got a team. Kamisha is a coach. Just to see that some of our peers are doing great things in the community, and we want to share light on that, and that's why we're here today. And I think we're gonna go into the
we got our June Entrepreneur of the Month.
Okay.
That we mentioned at the last podcast with the Pod Guards. But we didn't quite have our awards ready at the moment. So we had to get some things tightened up. So just to let y'all know, for the month of June 2024, we did have an Entrepreneur of the Month that we chose from right here in the community. This young lady is from Cordele. She grew up here in Cordele, spent some time in the military also. She came back and decided to contribute to the community, not only by opening a fitness gym, but by connecting with people in the community to be able to help them reach some of their health goals. So our June Entrepreneur of the Month is Miss Aisha Hardeman with Fitness by Aisha.
All right, congratulations. You want to sit right here, say something to the people, grab the microphone, let them know some things about yourself.
Well, hello, everyone. I'm from Cordele, Georgia. In 2006, 6, I joined the U.S. Army. I stayed in the Army for 8 years, 3 months.
Okay.
Traveled around the whole world. I pretty much have a passion of helping people, whether it's old, young, mainly my older people. I love doing a nonprofit, working at the nursing homes where I go out and visit, donate to them, do chair exercise with them as well. And I also have my own gym. Started out as a studio, and we're on year 2 now.
Okay.
Year
okay.
2 now. So stepped out on faith, and this is where we at.
You want to tell the people where you're located? Where can we find your gym?
Around the corner. But the address is 412 16th Avenue East, Suite C, and it's in the plaza where Adams Drug Store.
Okay. Do you got an email, anything they can reach you as far as if it's anyone trying to sign up or anything?
Yes. The email is fitnessbyisha@gmail.com. Also, we have our own clothing website where we sell workout apparel.
Okay.
And that's fitnessbyisha.net. We're on all social media sites, Facebook, IG, TikTok, YouTube, everything.
Fitness by Isha.
Correct.
Fitnessbyisha.net. Y'all go on there and get some of that apparel. Go on there and order some of that gear. Whenever you're ready to go ahead and start toning that thing up, slide on down to, what is it, what's the address?
412.
412.
16th Avenue East.
Okay.
16th Avenue East, and sign up with Fitness by Isha. And we just want to recognize you. We thank you for coming out today, and we appreciate the things that you brought to the community here in Cordele.
Thanks a
I
lot.
appreciate y'all as well for acknowledging me, because it has not been always easy, you know, being where we come from. But somebody got to do it. And one thing about it, we should all love each other with the love of God. So if you're in a position to give back, try to give back. It may not be much, but even if it's just a conversation will take a person a long way.
Oh yeah. We like what you're doing, man. For real, that's the main thing.
Thank you for coming out today. We appreciate it. Y'all give her a hand.
Hey, next we had another artist for our artist spotlight, and he's somebody that we want to shed light on, that's doing good in the community as well. He normally do he do a free back to school giveaway every year. He's from Dooley County. He's a great artist, father first, entrepreneur. Want to give a shout out to him and everybody and bring him up. His name is FTF Dynasty. I don't see him. Okay. Hey, come on over, bro. Come on over, bro.
I thought he was the other dude.
Yeah, going on. Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's up, man?
What's happening, man? Good to have you, man. What's
What's
happening?
up, bro? Good to have you.
Cool.
Yeah, man. What you got? You all right?
Yeah, man.
So give us a little bit about yourself, bro. Where you from?
Dooley, I'm from Dooley County.
Dooley County, Georgia.
Yeah, the next city over.
Dooley.
Hey, you had a couple viral moments, man. Let's get into it, man. I know you had they had the Boosie to set it off.
Yeah,
You had
I
the
did
Alicia
the
Keys joint.
freestyle for
Okay.
the Booster Challenge. Set it off. Went viral on that. I did a letter to my daughter off of Alicia Keys, Unthinkable Beat. I went viral off of that.
Yeah, that was hard too.
All right, what was some of your music influence? Like, what started you to get into the music, quote unquote, the rap game?
Crazy thing, like what really got me started into music, like my mama gave me a journal and she used to tell me like, write how your day was every day. Like, so when I get in trouble, she'd tell me like, go in your room and think about what you did and write about how your day was. So like, I just used that journal and I just started writing. And when I started writing, I noticed that like, every time I wrote something, it would rhyming with each other. And like my older cousins, them boys used to rap, you know what I'm saying? So like, if I say like what inspired me, I just use like what I had going on and what I saw, and I just implemented it into my life.
Okay. Hey, so you was in the band in high school. Did that shape you into doing music as far as?
Yeah, I played the snare drum. My mama had me in piano lessons, like.
Hey, what's up, man?
I got it tatted.
That hard, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That hard.
Everything I got, like from the drum. You know, my mama always taught me faith without works is no good. So, I got faith tatted on my arm. You feel me? So like my dad, he played the guitar. So yeah, I've been around music my whole life.
Okay.
Okay, where can we find some of your music? Anything we want to listen to right now? LTL Dynasty, where we go find it at?
On all platforms, from SoundCloud, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, YouTube. Yeah, I got it.
What you think your hottest song is right now, or your largest, your most popular record?
Really, I got two. I did a song with Gucci Man artist Fujiano. You know what I'm saying? He locked up right now, but Mob was a big record. And then I got a song that I did with DJ Tremaine called All Day.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
That's a big record right now too, and it's on the radio too.
All right, cool. We can find both of them on iTunes, YouTube, all platforms. We can find both of them.
And the one with the Rick Deshaun, that one did pretty good too.
Ghost, Ghost probably like my third big record that I got out. Like I just currently dropped a mixtape too, last month. So that's in rotation right now too. Everybody can find that. It's on all platforms. It called I Was Overlooked.
Okay.
All right.
And go ahead.
No, I was gonna get to it. I want to see if you want to give us a sample of something that you might have already released, or something that you just might have in your mind, some lyrics that you want to give to the people. You know, anything that you just might want to let us hear a sample of what you got, what you do.
Oh yeah. Only thing I'm gonna play it with my phone, just so that they could get like an insight of the tune, and I rap the verse of it though.
All right, come on, let's hear it.
But yeah, while he get that rate, I want to say a couple of things about it, man. The young man is doing good things. He got to do a back to school drive every year, and he do a back to school drive every year, and he did a free school performance.
Where you doing that at? In Vienna?
Nah, he did one before.
I did it in Vienna.
He did one before.
Vienna, Georgia.
Yeah, I think that was major, man. And he doing a lot of good things, bro. Like I've been following you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I always strive on like giving back. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, it be so much negative going on, like people be needing to see like positive stuff, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Play it right quick. It pop right up. Like, it's my favorite song all day. Like, it's my favorite song.
What's the name of it, bro?
All Day.
All Day, okay. Oh yeah, the one with Tremaine.
Yeah.
John.
I don't know if they can hear it, but they like, I've been trying to get a bag all day. I've been trying to feed the fam all day. I've been running up a bag all day, so I can feed the fam all day. I've been trying to get a bag all day. I've been trying to feed the fam all day. I've been running up a bag all day, so I can feed the fam all day. Can you take the pain away from me? Take the pain away from me. You know what I'm saying? You're like, cause I've been trying to make it. Lord knows I'm on my grind and I've been patient. Okay. I roll my problems with it kush, I'm about to face it. Okay. I pour a seal and pop a pill for medication. I took the charge, that's what it is, I'm on probation. No hesitation, all I do is state facts. I'm trying to turn that Monte Carlo into a Maybach and move my family out the hood to where it's safe at. Cause shit ain't safe, Jack. I've been trying to get a bag all day. I've been trying to feed the fam all day. I've been running up a bag all day, so I can feed the fam all day. I've been trying to get a bag all day. I've been trying to feed the fam all day. I've been running up a bag all day, so I can feed the fam all day. Can you take the pain away from me? Take the pain away from me. I'm like, can you take the pain away from me? Take the pain away from me. You know, the second word means so much because it like, cause now I got 2 daughters. And they're my only motivation to go harder. I tell myself I gotta be a better father. And I can't post up in no trenches, I move smarter. Can't be no target, I'ma eat regardless. You know, I
That's no. We got, coach. We just want the people to get a, idea of who you are, what you giving us. You know what I mean? So when we go looking for LTL Dynasty, we kind of know what to expect. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Let them know your social media handles, bro.
All my social media is LTL Dynasty on all platforms. So like Facebook is the same, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube is all the same. LTL Dynasty.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you for coming, man. Straight up, bro. Straight up.
Appreciate you coming out, my brother.
Hey, LTL Dynasty, man. Dooley County's own, man. We love you, bro. We rocking with you. We rocking with you, bro. For real. We love what you're doing.
And we're gonna move right into this. Our next award is our community involvement award. Someone that we chose because of the actions that we saw them and the effort we saw them putting into the community. This is a young man and a young woman together that I both saw them, take their own resources, their own time, and put it into a lot of other kids out here in the community. We got a basketball court right here in Cordele, Georgia, that was built out of pocket. That's probably the best place to play basketball right now in the city. And I'm throwing a couple shots because I'm letting the city know that we should have citizens of the city that have to pay for things like this out of their pocket. But not only that, the young lady, she is a coach here of the basketball middle school team. Also recently became the coach of the basketball volleyball team. I saw her step into this program and give it a whole 180. Take these girls, really give them some guidance and some leadership on and off the court, be able to help them improve themselves on and off the court. They came together, started a program that helps our young males and our young females be able to stay busy during the summer, helps them to be able to focus on learning things that'll help them that they can employ in life, and they take these things that they learn through the summer and they continue to feed our children this information and this love and this passion throughout the year. So we got Jay Waters and Kamisha Battle. They're our Community Involvement Award recipients for 2024. And this is Kamisha. Y'all come on up. Right here, man. Here you go.
This you right here, bro.
Thank you, coach.
Appreciate y'all, man. Straight up.
You more than come on, Joe. Sit down. Y'all sit down. Take a seat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. So y'all introduce yourself, let the people know who y'all is. Don pretty much told them what y'all got going on, but Jay, I know Jay been at it for a minute, man. You let them know something about you, bro.
Yeah, my name is Jay Waters. I'm originally from Cordele, been here all my life. I started out doing this because I have a passion for the kids, for the youth, and I see like they need another direction.
Sure.
So we need more mentorship, guidance, better fathers, so just trying to step up to the plate and make a difference.
Y'all doing a good job, man, for real. Kamisha, I like what you're doing too, for real. Like, I remember you coming up, like you was a great basketball player. You and your sister, like, for real, just to see you doing good things. That's why when Don brought the idea, when the idea presented itself, like, we got to do this because we love what y'all doing. Plus, we love basketball too. But y'all keep it up, man, for real. Straight up.
My name's Kamisha Battle. I got into the program with him. He actually DM'd me one day and asked me about coaching the girls team, and then I brought a boys team along. So we did that. We did a program. We went and won first place a couple of times. It was hard, but we won first place. I also coach middle school basketball. We've been to championship 2 times, runner up both times, but we're gonna get it next time. I also not only, help the girls on the court, I help them off the court. Everybody know they love themselves some Miss Battle, Coach Battle, or whatever it is. I also teach them respect too. It's always Coach Battle or Miss Battle, and they know how I go. But yeah, I love kids. I love the program. I play basketball. And I just got love for the game. I also coach volleyball this year. It's his first year of Chris County Middle School volleyball. So, yeah, that's major.
What are some of the age Well, I'm gonna ask y'all, what are the age groups of the kids that y'all help at y'all HJB program?
Mainly right now, we're focusing on middle school age students. Because it just fit perfectly. She's a teacher at middle school. She's a teacher at the middle school, and she coached the basketball team, so it just fit perfectly. The kids at our fingertip.
Well, before we had 11, 12 boys team. We had 11, 12 girls team. We had middle school girls team. And we had a middle school boys team. But, you know, with the community or whatever, we didn't have resources. We don't have a bus. So we had to, you know, take them in our cars, and some parents that, you know, rode along with us that we just had to, you know, travel by ourselves. And that's one thing I can say about Don. Don was always there willing to help kids, get in his truck or whatever and travel with us. So we had to reduce down because of the resources that we don't have, like bus and transportation and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the reason why we had to reduce down.
But y'all made it happen though, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could have just gave up, complained and whined, and we ain't got this and we ain't got that, but y'all didn't. Y'all kept it forward, and I like that, man. I heard a lot of good things about y'all, and we happy for y'all, man. We're proud of y'all, for real.
Yeah, and I'm gonna see some of my girls next summer playing basketball again all summer.
Y'all want to tell the people how could they go about getting in contact with y'all, or maybe getting their child to be able to sign up for EJB program?
Well, yeah, you can contact, we have an email, EJB Family and Youth Outreach at yahoo.com, or you can contact me personally or Kamisha personally, and we'll respond back.
Okay, that's good, man. Yeah.
I have one more question. What do y'all think some things that we can do as parents to help y'all and people like y'all who are trying to help our kids? Because out of all the kids in the program, and I commend y'all because these are not y'all children. You know, and a lot of times, you know, as people in the community come through, they'll coach when they little boy on the football team. Or they'll coach when they son or their daughter playing. But once their child graduates, you know, it takes something from y'all heart to continue to giving to kids that are not your kids. So what are some things you think we could do as parents in the community to help constituents like y'all?
Really, I just think support. Support is the biggest thing. We have a trainer, which is Varus Cooks, which is a professional trainer, y'all, and he free. Like, he free at our fingertips. Like, with basketball skills, with football skills, he have everything. Like, it's free. We just there. It's just a support. Like, if you want your child to be better, we always out there. Like you said, we got a full basketball court at the house. We have a full field for football. I mean, it's there. It's just a support. If you want your child, don't say you don't have resources, because you do. We there.
Yeah, man. That hard, man, for real. We just want to say thank y'all, man. 2024 Community Involvement Award, Jay Waters and Kamisha Battle, man. Y'all give it up for them. Appreciate it. Hey, I know that this one here, man. I know this young man been waiting a long time. He been here all day, and this here says a lot about his character, because he ain't been over there fussing or saying nothing. He's a great young man. I got a lot of great things to say about it. He got so many accolades. I gotta read off all these deals. Like, he's a great young man, but he's someone that I admire and has heard such great things about, and it's been a pleasure to meet this young man. I'm gonna read off a few things that he's accomplished. He got a 3.9 GPA, former president for the National Beta Club and Student Council, former member of the CCHS Student PBIS Committee, honor grad of class of 2024, former first team all-region football player, special team, and he sings in the choir, and he's a deacon. This guy, he's the star student of the year, and his name is CJ Jones. Y'all give it up for him. Straight up, man.
You go, Mr. Jones.
Appreciate you, man. Hey, you're a great young man. Like, for real, bro. I ain't just saying this. I heard a lot of great things about you, man. You can sit on the couch, bro. But yeah, I know your father, man. Shouts out to your parents for doing such a wonderful job with you, like, for real, bro. Do you got anything you want to tell the people?
First thing, giving on to God, who's head of my life.
Amen.
I wanted to say that I seen my parents work very hard to get me and my sisters to the place where we at now. It took a lot of challenges. We went through a lot of stuff, but I just thank God because He allowed me to see some things and go through some things. And the stuff that we're going through now as a generation, and my generation, I just thank God that I'm able to keep a steady head, continue to do the right thing. Even though I do make mistakes and I do have my fun here and now, I just know where I'm going to go and where I want to go.
Okay.
And that's one of the things that I seen in my 4 years of high school, that a lot of them don't know where they're going to go. A lot of them don't know where they want to go. And a lot of it starts in the household. And I feel like parents should be able to ask questions like, well, what you want to do with your life? What you want to do in the next 10 years? Because those are questions that we get asked and used to get asked. And I always remember my granddad asking me and my uncles, where you want to be at in 10 years? Mm-hmm. And when you think about it as a young kid, you don't know where you want to be in 10 years. Yeah. But it's those questions and that engagement that I feel like parents and children should engage in to build a healthy relationship to be successful.
Yeah, I want to ask you this. We always, I'm going out to the high school and I see you all the time. I see you at different events, and you always had a very mature demeanor that I felt that you had. Do you think that this comes from, because I know your father, but do you think that comes from generally your parents or the leaders in the community, your basketball, your football coaches, your people in your church? I heard you mention your grandfather and your uncles. Do you think those people collectively help instill some of those values and maturity into you?
Starting early on, I had to take a big role in leadership for my sisters. Sometimes my dad had to step out for the job. Mama had to step out for a job or whatever. Mm-hmm. Y'all would tell me, like, when I'm gone, you the man of the house. Mm-hmm. So that put me in a mind frame of, well, okay, if I'm going to be a leader, I first got to lead by example, but I also got to lead myself into the right direction. That's right. And so after and getting much older in middle school and stuff, I started taking on the roles. Like in middle school, I started out in Beta Club and stuff. And then I seen in myself that, like, people look up to me. So, and I looked up to other people, so I had to put myself in a position of, well, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right thing? Is that the wrong thing? Is this the way things supposed to go? And so when I seen it in my household and even in the church, when I seen like the deacons carry themselves in a certain way, or I seen the pastor go out and do some things and carry himself, or I generally seen my father or my mama carrying themselves in a respectful manner, I had to take that in initiative, putting that on my life as well.
Okay.
So
I want to ask you something, man. I mean, interrupt you. As far as, like, you got a couple of your peers in here. Do you got any advice that you could give? I mean, you're a brilliant young man, bro. Like, I really respect you. Like, I see what you're doing. I heard great things about you. But you got any advice that you want to give any of your peers that's in high school right now?
The one advice I give to my peers is that have a steady plan, but also have your fun. Because in high school, and social media is a big thing in our generation right now, phones. So we get influenced by a lot of things on social media. We get influenced by just our peers and itself. But just know what you want to do with your life. And while knowing what you want to do, work up to that goal. Set goals in your life. And also have fun. Because there's going to be times where you're going to have your fun. There's going to be times where it's going to take some seriousness. But the main thing is know what you want to do with your life.
That's
Know
amazing.
know what the plan is. Know what God has in store for you, because we all have a purpose. And you may not know what that purpose is right now because just of the fact that you're young, but just know that you can do anything and just trust it. Just trust it. So that's my advice.
All right. Well, I want to say I appreciate you for taking the time out for coming down and kicking it with us here at Global Local Podcast. I want to tell you to keep doing what you're doing, man. Your efforts and the things that you do in the community, they don't go unnoticed. The example that you're setting, it doesn't go unnoticed. And hopefully, we have other peers, other people that are coming up and further generations, they'll be able to look up to you and see you as an example. So just keep doing what you're doing, brother. Keep being a good example to the youth. Keep being a good example to your peers, and just keep striving for the stars.
All right, thank y'all.
Thank you, man. For real. Thanks for coming out. Take the picture. Take that. We're gonna wrap it up right here. Wrap it up. I just want to say thank y'all for coming out, man. Y'all could have been anywhere, but y'all came and rocked with us, man. Global Local Podcast. We just starting up, getting this thing off the ground, but we're here, man, to help our people. And I have this little saying I'm going to leave y'all with and keep it in your mind. It's simple. Like this clothing line, FUBU, for us, by us. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we doing this for our people, man. So y'all rock with us. Global Local Podcast.
I just want to say same thing, picking back on what Rell said. Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody who took the time to come out here. Y'all know it ain't easy to put this type of stuff together, and it's even a little bit more difficult to get some solid support. You know what I mean? So for the ones that came out and got their award, we appreciate y'all coming out. The ones that just came out, our students that came out to be able to view and see what we got going on. We hope that y'all continue to tap in. Y'all follow us on YouTube, Global Locals Podcast. Follow us on Instagram, Global Locals Podcast. Follow us on Facebook. We got our TikTok going. We got to get a little bit more active on there. But everything, Global Locals Podcast. And like I said again, man, I just want to tell y'all thank you.
Thank y'all for coming.
Big shout out and thank you to our guy, Coach Ray, for being able to come out and give us this interview this time, taking the time out. And so, hey, man, y'all continue to rock with us. Global Local Podcast. On Global Local Don, it's Global Local Rell. Remember, you can be local today,
global tomorrow.
We out.
Let's get it.